Hello everyone, my name is Saira and today I want to talk to you about learning English. Learning English changed my life. It helped me make friends and give me more chances. At first, I was scared. I didn't know many words and my accent was different, but I didn't stop. I learned it slowly, just like a baby learns to walk. Sometimes you may feel shy to speak. Maybe you are afraid of making mistakes. But remember, making mistakes help you learn. If you don't try, you can't improve. Learning English is like a learning to swim. At first, it feels scary, but once you start, you feel better. The more you practice, the easier it gets. One way to learn is by listening to English. When you listen, you get used to how words sound. You learn new words without even trying. It's like listening to your favorite music. You can also practice by talking to friends or even talking to yourself. I talk to myself in English sometimes. It feels funny, but it helps me. You can ask yourself questions and answer them. The more you talk, the better you get. It's okay if you don't know many words. You don't need to know big words. Simple words are enough. Just try to say what you want. People will understand when you start it. I was scared people might laugh at me, but I learned that if I don't speak, I can't get better. So I spoke anyway. Most people were kind and helped me. If you feel nervous, that's okay. Take a deep breath, a smile, and start talking. It gets easier every time. Another way to learn is very by reading without loud. When you read, your brain gets used to words. It's like exercise. The more you do it, the stronger you get. If you don't know how to say something, ask for help. We all need help sometimes. Asking question it is how we learn. Believe in yourself. If you think you can't do it, it will be hard. But if you believe you can, you will get better. Learning English is like climbing a mountain. You don't get to the top in one step. You take a small step one by one before you know it. You will be at top. Start today. Speak English as you can. Don't worry if it isn't not perfect. Just a speak. Learning English is like a planting a tree. You water it every day and it grows slowly, but one day it will be tall and strong. Remember, it's not about how fast you learn, it's about never stopping, keeping going, and one day you will say, I did it. I remember the first time I spoke in English. My heart was beating fast. I was scared I would make a mistake, but I spoke anyway. Even thought I made mistakes, I was proud. I tried. Speaking English is not about being perfect. It's about being brave every time you speak, you are getting better. When I started, I watched movies in English. I didn't understand much, but I kept watching. I paid attention to how people spoke and used their faces and hands. I learned it that speaking is not just about words, it's about feelings too. When you speak, don't be afraid to show your feelings. A smile when you are happy, from when you are confused. Language is how we share our heart. Sometimes you might feel stuck. You may think you are not improving, but that's normal. Learning is like a climbing a hill. Some days are fast, some are slow, but you are always moving forward. Set a small goals. One day focus on new words. The next day focus on speaking clearly. Little by little you will improve, and when you learn new word or have a conversation, celebrate every step as an achievement. I also wrote a journal in English. Every night I wrote about my day. It helped me think in English and get better. When you practice speaking, try thinking in English. At first, you may translate in your head, but over time, you will think in English more easily. Find friends who want to practice with you. You can speak English together. The more you practice, the better you will get. Keep practicing and keep behaving in yourself. You will improve. Chapter 2. Hello again. Let's talk more about practice. Practice is the key of learning English. The more you practice, the better you will get. At first, it may feel hard, but don't give up. Think of learning English like playing a sport. The first time you play, it is difficult, but the more you practice, the easier it gets. Learning English works the same way. Every day, try to practice a little bit. You don't need to practice for hours. Just 10 or 15 minutes a day can help you improve. You can start by listening to English, listen to songs, podcast, or watch videos in English. At first, you might not understand anything, but don't worry. Your brain is still learning. When you listen, pay attention how two words sound. Try to repeat the words. This will help you get used to sounds of English. The more you listen, the easier it will be to understand. Another way to practice is by reading. You can read books, news articles, or even social media posts. Start with easy text like children's book or simple news. As you get better, you can read more difficult things. When you read, try to say the word out loud. This will help you practice speaking too. It is like getting two lessons in one. You can also write in English. Start by writing simple sentences like write about your day or things you like. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just keep writing over time. Your writing will get better. Speaking is very important too. Find someone to practice speaking with. If you don't have anyone, try speaking to yourself. You can pretend you are talking to a friend. Ask yourself questions and answer them. The more you speak, the more comfortable you will feel. You don't need to speak perfectly. It's okay to mistake. Every mistake is a chance to learn. It's important to practice every day, even if it's just a little bit. If you miss one day, don't worry. Just keep going little by little. You will improve. When you started learning English, I practiced every day. Some day I didn't feel like it, but I still did it even if it was only for a few minutes. I practiced over time. I got better. You can also practice by using apps or online tools. There are many free apps that help you learn English. Some apps let you talk to people from around the world. You can practice with them and learn new words. If you make a mistake, don't be sad. Mistakes are part of learning. If you don't make mistakes, it means you are not trying. So always try to speak, even if you feel nervous. Another way to practice is by watching movies or TV shows in English. At first, it might be hard to understand, but with time, you will catch more words. They can also give you tips on how to sound more natural. One of the best things you can do is immerse yourself in English. The more you hear English, the easier it becomes to understand. Remember, learning English is not a race. Everyone learn at their own pace. Some people learn quickly and others takes their time. That's okay. The important thing is to keep going and practice every day. When I learned English, I didn't understand everything at once. I didn't know all the words, but I kept going. I listened, I spoke, and I practiced slowly. I began to understand more and speak more clearly. Another tip is to set a small goal. You don't need to learn anything in one day. Set a goal to learn 5 new words a day or try to practice speaking for 5 minutes. These small goals you help you feel good about your process. You will see that you are getting better every day. It's also helpful to track your process. Write down the words you learn. Keep a list of new phrases. This will show you how much you have learned and keep you motivated. Lastly, don't forget to have fun. Learning English should be exciting. Find ways to enjoy it. If you all are like this way to learn English speaking and English stories, so please like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.